Good morning, children. This lesson is for class 5 for the subject of General Science, chapter number 5 from your textbook, New Trends in Science, Evergreen Publication. Today, we are going to discuss the process of fertilization in plants and dispersal of fruits and seeds. Children, we have already learned in the last chapter about the transfer of pollen grains on the stigma of flower, sometimes by its own self and sometimes with the help of agents of pollination. This is called self-pollination and cross-pollination respectively. Now, once pollen grains are received by stigma, it starts to germinate and then leads to fertilization. Fertilization is the process in which fusion of male nuclei and female gamete takes place, leading to the formation of zygote. So children, fertilization is a step between pollination and seed formation. After a pollen grain reaches the stigma of the same kind of flower, it germinates into a pollen tube. The pollen tube grows down through the style and enters the ovary to reach ovule. On reaching the ovule, pollen tube releases male cells. The male gamete fuses with the female gamete in ovule and produces zygote. The ovary develops into a fruit and the ovules develop into a seed after fertilization. The wall of ovary develops into fruit wall, also called pericarp. The edible part of the fruit is called endosperm. Sepals, petals, style, and stigma fall off after fertilization. Now the next topic is dispersal of seeds. The scattering of seeds away from the parent plant is called dispersal. Now children, what is the importance of dispersal of seeds? You know, a seed needs air, water, warmth, and soil to germinate. If all new plants grew near their mother plant, then they would become overcrowded. There would not be enough space, air, water, and food for all of them to grow well. So they need to get away from their mother plant. That means they need to disperse. Nature helped the seeds to travel away from the parent plant. And this moving away of seeds from the mother plant is called seed dispersal. Different agents of dispersal are wind, water, and animals. Plants which have lightweight seeds and have hairy or winged seeds are dispersed by wind. For example, dandelion, maple, and sycamore. Seeds of plants like coconut, lotus are dispersed by water. They have a fibrous or spongy structure which helps water to transport these seeds from one place to another. In some plants, the seeds open and burst on drying. They scatter in all directions. This is called explosion. For example, pea, poppy, and beans. Some seeds are eaten and thrown away by animals. These seeds grow into new plants. Some seeds pass out along with undigested waste, whereas some seeds have hooks or stiff hair which cling to the animal bodies. For example, sandbur and blackberry. With this, I'm ending up today's lesson. Thank you, children.